Habari Entertainment proudly presents Habari Live. Habari Live. From Phoenix, Arizona. And you're listening to the Habari Live podcast. The show that brings you news, sports, and entertainment for people who love HabariEntertainment.com. Here are your hosts, Iesha, Jimmi, and Dip Ellison. Let's get it going. We are all the way live.
Good morning. Yes. Let's get it going. Welcome to Habari Live, where we keep you updated with the news, sports, and entertainment throughout the week. Like always, we're all the way live from Paradise Valley in Phoenix, Arizona. Let's get it going. Yeah. So we don't have a guest this week, so we're going to freestyle it, you know what I'm saying, and do our thing, talk about the news that's went on so far, do our normal thing. What's up, Iesha? What's up, Jimmi?
Yo.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show. We're going to do our thing, man, and let people know what we've been seeing so far throughout the week with the news and the things that interested us so far. So what, anything big going on that you guys want to talk about? No?
Let's see.
No.
There was a lot that happened this week.
Yeah, it's a whole lot, man. A whole lot going on. We got the NBA Finals is the big thing that I'm watching. Yesterday we got the Into the Spider-Verse came out.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That I think that already made 80 million last night.
Oh my gosh, they
So-
spoiled it for me on TikTok.
Oh, really?
Oh my
Already?
gosh.
But you can't.
And it was big. I forgot the movie had came out. I had took a glance and I was like, oh, the music came out for it.
You gotta get away from all spoilers, bro. You can't let the spoilers spoil the movie for you. You gotta get offline until you see the movie, especially if you really care about it. I don't care.
Right.
I don't really give a fuck about spoilers. It doesn't matter to me. Because to me, you still the little parts that they show you or tell you, you still got to get up to that point.
Right.
And to me, it's you don't see the whole story until
Right.
the end. So that's to me, I don't really care about spoilers. Unless you just tell me the whole, you know what I'm saying, the whole synopsis of the movie and just ruin everything. But then I'm still gonna watch it, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna get the enjoyment out of it. So I don't know. We'll see it, man. I'm not gonna see the Spider-Verse in the movies. I'm not gonna go see it, man. I usually go see most movies.
Most Marvel movies.
Yeah, but we don't go see this. I don't know, man. Sony sucks,
Nah,
man.
because they did something huge with this one.
Yeah, it should be good, bro. I'm not gonna take it away from. I like what Sony does with animation. I'm not gonna hate on them. I like what they do on the animation tip.
I'm not gonna say a lot,
Yeah.
but this all I will say.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody that's live action
Right.
in the movie.
Oh, that's dope.
So
They ruined that for you.
And he is in the MCU.
Mm.
That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say if he's a big character, little character.
Don't spoil the
I ain't
movie
gonna
for
say
our
nothing.
listeners.
He gonna try to
I
spoil
ain't
it
gonna
for
say nothing.
everybody.
Yeah,
even though because
he
somebody
ain't
done
even
spoiled
watched
it for
it.
him.
Yeah, since somebody spoiled it for him.
It's big.
So now he wants
Unc's
to
gonna
spoil
geek
it.
out.
Right.
Unc's gonna geek out when he sees it.
Man.
It's big. I ain't gonna lie. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty dope though. How you bring in a live action person?
In an animation.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to guess or anything. I'm not gonna even think about it. We're not gonna talk about it, folks. We're gonna go on because Jimmy trying to ruin the movie.
I don't want to run the movie now because you said that. Hey y'all, guess what?
And so let's run Habari News Weekly, man. Run that.
Now, this week's Habari News Weekly with Dip Ellison. Sponsored by...
Welcome back. We're sponsored by no one at this time. We are looking for sponsors. If you want to hit us up, please email us at info@habarientertainment.com. We will get some packages to you, what we do for marketing. We don't really like to put the marketing packages out there, what we're charging and things like that. I think that is just like distasteful. So if you want to hit us
We
up.
tailor it towards the business.
Correct. You want to hit us up, contact us at info@habarientertainment.com. And we'll talk about our marketing packages and what we can do to help your company. So first off, man, we wanted to talk about Hawaii and looks like their governor there signed a bill that's going to allow a little bit more concealed carry, but he's going to ban guns in most places. So it looks like he's trying to go a little bit more strict than most states are going. It will allow more people to carry concealed, which I don't like. But Hawaii Governor Josh Green on Friday signed legislation that will allow more people to carry concealed firearms, but at the same time prohibit people from taking guns to a wide range of places, including beaches, hospitals, stadiums, bars that serve alcohol, and movie theaters. Private businesses allowing guns will have to pass a sign to that effect. I'm sorry, post a sign to that effect. The legal overhaul comes in response to a U.S. Supreme Court ruling from last year that expanded gun rights by saying Americans have a right to carry firearms in public for self-defense. That's, man, our Supreme Court is trying to blow us up, man. I don't know what they're doing, dude. They are the worst, man, dude. I can't stand them people, G. Now, you didn't lose talking about people have the right to have firearms in public self. So they want shootouts everywhere?
Right.
They want shootouts at movie theaters? Like, dude, we can't have self-defense everywhere. They want a war. It's already getting so bad with guns, man. It's terrible.
Because okay, so
Man, these people
here's
get on
my
my
question
goddamn
to them
nerves, man.
allowing that. If you're gonna allow people to carry guns in public for safety, then why have a law in place where people who shoot a gun in a city or
Limits,
in city limits,
right?
they get arrested?
But that's not
Because
because if you have a good enough reason to shoot the gun, then they feel as though they're okay.
okay, so like you said, how's that gonna stop the shootouts? People get into an argument with each other and just start shooting each other,
That's what
and they in
happens.
city limits. Now,
That's
what
what
they both
happens.
all gonna get arrested
I don't care about
for
the
shooting
city
a gun?
ordinances. I don't care about that. What I care about is that people are dying and people are getting shot. And now you're getting people shot up at businesses. You can't go to the store. You can't go anywhere. People shooting up everything. I don't know
That's what
how
I'm
people
saying.
think this is helping.
Like, how is this law going to help the other law that they have on like most cities have a law that say you can't shoot your gun within
Right.
city limits. But so now that you have a concealed carry law that allows you to carry a gun in public for safety, and so now what? Two people get into an argument. Oh, well, I fear for my safety. So
Right, exactly. There you go. That's what they're gonna say. I fear for my safety. There you go. So the ordinance of not shooting a gun it doesn't matter. That's out the window. What matters is he's saying I fear for my life. I had to shoot in public because I was scared for self-defense. And that's all that they're trying to do. We all these cities and states that put these stand your ground laws in for motherfuckers can try to say, oh, I was scared, so I had to do this. I was scared. I couldn't walk away. You don't have to walk away anymore. It used to be, hey, try to avoid the situation as
try to
much as
de-escalate
possible
the
and de-escalate.
situation.
Now you can just shoot. Just kill them. It's not about ordinance and saying that you can't shoot because those ordinances are just for people shooting on 4th of July. People shooting just for no reason. That's what those laws are put in place for, like that. When people go out, just want to shoot in the air, that's why they put those laws in place. These laws here is self-defense laws. These self-defense people, they talk about the percentages of people who are saved by guns and all this crap. It gets on my nerves, dude. It's just annoying, man. More people are dying for you to feel safe.
Right.
Kids, and it was 10-year-old got killed in St. Louis this weekend, shooting himself with somebody's gun. The after effects of you guys feeling safe, you gun nuts feeling safe, is putting everybody else in harm's way.
Putting your kids in harm's way.
Kids, and these youngsters who think that they too dumb. You know how dumb you are between 17 and 20 years old, and when I'm up 24, you're pretty dumb. You just do stupid shit. And we're allowing these people to have guns and run around. Like, dog, I already know what bad decisions it lead to. So, because I've lived it. So I don't know, man. We gonna keep on playing with it. The Supreme Court, They've already made the dumbass abortion law that they passed.
Right.
Now they passing laws for guns. I don't understand how Republicans stand on the same issue like this. They stand, to me, it's like they counteract each other.
Mm-hmm.
You're for guns. You're okay with kids dying for guns, but you're against fetuses being killed because you feel like the babies aren't being born. Well, so you don't. Well, I mean, you can't. How can you be pro-life and don't care about the lives of all
That's
these people?
already that's
I don't
here.
I don't get that. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. We got kids being shot up in schools. The pro-life people, you would think they would be all over that.
Right.
But since it goes against their infringing their rights, they don't mind. It's crazy. And then the same people, oh, bans don't work. Bans don't work. They want to ban abortion.
You ban abortion, that works, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what we talk about them conservatives all the time. They move the goalposts too much. That's all they do is move the goalposts. When you're always moving the goalposts and changing the argument per what argument you in, people stop listening to you. And that's where we're at with them. They just moving everything around. They get on my nerves. Got this whack Ryan. Now he wants to call himself DeSantis instead of DeSantis. You know, dude, I wish, man, him and Trump going at it, that's cool. Seeing two races go at each other, whatever. But man, it's just to see on the news them talk about the woke and all that crap, man, it's so annoying, bro. We're going after the woke mob, like people running around, woke beating up people. Like, it's so stupid,
Right.
dude. Like, they get on my nerves so bad.
Then you got people on the other side that's want to tell you, stay woke.
Well, like I said, the word "stay woke" it was pretty much sarcasm
Right.
that we used to use it for. You know what I mean? It used to be more of a, hey, just keep your attention, keep your eyes open. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's all it was. They done turned it into this ideology that they think that the left is living, and they're all living this woke ideology. It doesn't even exist. There's no such thing as this.
At all.
Woke mobs and all this crap that scientists be talking about is so dumb. There's no woke mob. He's just making up stuff for racists to go after. This is the type of stuff that get Republicans to the booths. It's fear. That's all they live off of it. Everything is fear for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it's about. So let's figure out something that's going to make these Republicans so scared that they're going to run and vote for me. Oh, they're woke and they're trying to push this gay agenda on us, and man, they so silly, dude. They get on my nerves.
Or it just makes the people not want to vote at all.
Well, and unfortunately, too many of us don't do that already. Too many of us do not vote, do not show up to vote, and anything else. I was on this story. We was talking about Hawaii. So New York and New Jersey also adopted similar laws last year that quickly met legal challenges, which are making their way through the courts. People are fighting anytime the cities try to do anything to keep guns out of places where individuals are watching the movies. There are people who are fighting against it because they want to take a gun to the theater. Dude, if you're so scared that you can't go to the movies, you need to just stay home.
Just watch movies at home.
Stay home, bro. You too scared that you can't go to the movies without a gun? Like, dog, stay your ass at home, man. We don't need people like you around.
Because, I mean, you could be in the theater. It's dark. You got your gun on your side. You make one wrong move, your gun could go off in the theater.
You done dropped your gun. Kid to pick your gun up.
Somebody done brushed up against you.
You think somebody coming to kill you. You done shot an innocent person. That's the stuff that usually happens. Like, man, this is dumb, dude. These people, are you this scary that you can't come out the house without thinking you're going to get shot? Just stay home, man.
Right.
Stay your little weak ass at home.
And another thing to me, like, I don't understand, like, why do you need a gun to go grocery shopping?
Right.
You're going to pick up food.
You so scared that somebody gonna kill you that you need a gun to go to the grocery store. Like, to me, it's they are driving our country because they are scared of everyone. I need a gun. I need an AK-47 because they might come for me. The government's coming. The black people are coming. The Jews are coming. The Mexicans are coming. They're all coming for us. Like, dude, they got problems, man. For real, you got problems. It's gonna be a race war. It's gonna, like, dog. How do you sit around and think about this shit all the time? Like, you have issues. Most people are living life having fun. You sitting around talking about war and how people gonna
Right.
kill each other, and you got a problem. You gun nuts are the problems. Cause that's y'all live in violence. That's all you want to live in. But anyway,
Yep.
Green was he said he was a physician by training and has been an emergency room doctor in Hawaii for decades. Said gun violence is a public health crisis, which it is, and action needs to be taken to address it. On many occasions in my training back in the mainland, I was one of the physicians that took care of individuals who were victims of gun violence. Not only that, I lost loved ones to suicide with guns, Green said before signing the measure. And so anything that we can do, we should. And we should. And you're going to have people who going to fight against it because people are trying to do something to make it more safe. And we see the gun deaths rise again year after year after year as we let more and more guns into circulation.
Yep.
Whatever, these people are dumb. But on to some better news, man.
Whatever these.
I'm going to talk about some science today, man. I love science. I love science. I love science. We got a live stream, the first of its kind, a live stream for Mars, almost real time look into space. So that was pretty dope. They sent some pictures of Mars. Do you have some of those pictures?
Yeah.
You said you already have it up?
Yeah.
All right, so you should be able to see a picture there of Mars and what they were doing. It was on YouTube.
I got a picture of a rover on Mars.
I don't know if it's that one.
It should be some actual photos of real time that they did yesterday.
Yeah.
I'll look up.
Let's see if we can get a couple photos for y'all. But anyway, it was pretty cool though. I looked at the photos yesterday. They posted the pictures of the planet every 50 seconds as they beam down directly from the camera mounted on the agency's Mars Express orbiter. The live stream was about an hour long, and they just sent down pictures and stuff. And it was a lot of dope photos, so that was pretty cool. And just they used I think it was a satellite that they had used a long time ago and they stopped using it. Then they decided to use it for this to be able to beam down some photos and stuff.
They asked if they could turn the camera back on that was on that device and to see if it still worked. And it worked, and was able to get the pictures.
Right. And it's pretty dope. You know what I mean? They sending down pictures from Mars.
It looks like the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, it does. It's like a little bit lighter though. You know what I mean? I don't know how good the resolution is on the picture, so you kind of going by what you see. But
I got good resolution right here.
Yeah, they had some really good pictures that came out.
Right.
Especially the ones that they were showing on the news this morning that we were watching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Look at that. It's insane. So it looks a lot like the Grand Canyon. And that's another thing that they were discussing is that it really does look like
there was life on Mars at one point.
That I don't know, but they haven't really said life, but they are saying for sure that there was water. Because water had to be able to make these areas and these grooves and everything like this canyon, because our Grand Canyon was made by water.
Right.
And so they're saying in this situation, by our standards on Earth, that this has to be water that made these paths. So they saying with water, there had to be some type at least microscopic life at one time. So they don't know for sure, but they still checking into it to see if they can find some type of remnants of life that was there. But you know what I'm saying, it was billions of years ago. But it's still though, that's pretty dope to be able to see. You can see the horizon. You can see, I mean, it's dope, man. It's really cool. And maybe, one day it'll be a person there. We've had rovers there, satellites. We've done sent a lot of shit there.
One day we'll be able to actually transport the dome that's in Tucson.
Yeah, I mean, or
put something up there like that.
Try to be like the movie Mars. You know what I'm saying? Go up there and try to see if they can make
Bioengineer some life
yeah,
or
yeah. I
plant
mean,
life or something.
the atmosphere. You know, that's another thing people talking about. How could they change the atmosphere? But you know, if you introduce water and introduce greens, can you change it on a small level or large level? Those are the type things that they're really getting into, man. And you know, me being interested in science, I really think it's dope. You know, it's we got to know our systems and the other planets, man. I know a lot of people is a waste of money, is starving people here. It is, and I think that we should be able to do both and help people. But you know, a lot of this stuff is pushed by private entities nowadays because you know NASA and all them don't want to spend as much money, and they're opening it up to other people to be able to bring in ideas for private companies. So
Hmm.
that's why Tesla's in it and dude from
Yeah,
Amazon,
Amazon, Jeff
right,
Bezos.
and even dude from Virgin.
Yep, Virgin. Yep.
He's trying to do something. So everybody's trying to get into the space race. It's pretty dope. All right, all right, all right. Let's move on to some of the water sources issues Arizona is facing, man. It's bad news, man, because as we move into almost what like 6 million people here, is getting to a point where they're going to stop. Which they're saying they're going to curtail some of the new developments that's coming around Phoenix. They're saying that we're at the capacity of the amount of homes that needs to be here. We can't keep building on this because we don't have enough groundwater to keep everybody good.
6 million people are still don't get no
Man, so water regulators say that this will lead to a curtailment of some new development permits. The new assessment shows that there will be a major shortage of groundwater in the next century, a deficit on the order of 4.6 million acre feet of water over the next 100 years. 1 acre foot is generally thought of as the amount of water a typical household uses a year. Regulators went on to indicate that means no new development approvals in the sprawling Phoenix metropolitan area, home to 4.6 million people, unless they can provide water from elsewhere. So you would not be putting new developments.
But if your home is currently being built,
If
you
you already,
currently have
you're
your
good.
permits, you're good.
You're good to go.
But any new developments going forward, you must be able to provide your water from somewhere else, at least, and have it to be able to be sustainable for at least 100 years.
And it's what's that little city outside of Scottsdale that's suffering right now because they're having water issues because Scottsdale doesn't want to. Yeah, I don't know if it was Fountain Hills, it's a little small town. I forget the name of it, but they don't want to give water. Scottsdale doesn't want to give water to this small town, so they're having issues with their water, issues with water slowness, issues with water coming in. So it's pretty messed up, man. But we're in the desert. I don't understand what people think. Like we have to figure out something with this water. We can't just keep building. This is not working. Then they talking about building another water park, which I thought was the dumbest idea.
I just was about to say, what about the water park they building?
They dumb.
That can
We don't
conserve
have any
so much water and save so much water for the people.
I don't get it, bro. They can say it's reclaimed water or whatever they can say. I don't care. It's too much people. It's too much shortages of water for us to be going around playing in water acting
and
like
I think
it's a joke.
That's what they're going to use as a solution going forward for new developments, is that all new developments might have to put something in play to where that development must use reclaimed water from the sewage.
I don't know. They're gonna have to figure it out.
And all new apartment buildings must use reclaimed water to cycle throughout the apartments.
They're gonna have to figure it out, bro. Because this is not gonna work. It's just we're at capacity, man. Stop moving here.
Move home. Nah, we
straight
just
up. Nah, man.
we ain't.
I'm not playing, man. Stop moving here, dog. I know I moved here too, but I want to move and close the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like it's over, man. It's too many people here now.
It
bro.
is.
Like, dog, I know the people who were here in the 90s and the early 2000s. I already know they like God. because it's crazy compared to what it was 10 years ago. So we have to do something, man. I hope if we don't, we might be leaving Arizona, man.
Even
People
when
gonna
I
have to get the
moved
fuck up out of
here
here.
right at the close of the 2010 decade,
Mm-hmm.
there wasn't this many people here.
Man,
And that was like 14, 15 years ago now.
right.
And just in that span of time, just to see how small the city kind of was at that time to now, I'm looking at it like, dude, there's traffic everywhere. You can't turn down a single main street
Without traffic,
without traffic.
you can't. Everywhere is the city is
And the
packed.
major highways are just ridiculous.
Yeah, man. Move
It
home.
takes you an hour to get from east to west, hour and a half.
Yeah, go home, people. Go home. Out of here. You know what I'm saying? Stop coming to Phoenix. It's enough. We're done. So let's talk a little bit about Adidas and old Kanye West, man. I know. That dude is a womp
He
womp.
is a for real reoccurring topic
But
for our
anyway,
show.
Adidas, yeah, man, he's a big deal. But Adidas began selling off Yeezy brand sneakers 7 months after cutting ties with Yee or whatever it is.
For $20.
Adidas has begun selling off the sneakers that were created in partnership with the artist formerly known as Kanye West. Before the German sportswear company cut ties with the celebrity, Adidas says a significant amount of money made from its remaining inventory of the Yeezy brand sneakers will be donated to organizations that are fighting anti-Semitism, racism, and hate, including the Anti-Defamation League and the I don't know what that Keita Floyd Fialanis. I don't know. I'm messing it up. Institute for Social Change, founded by George Floyd's brother. Adidas ended its partnership with Ye in October. Is it Ye or Ye? Ye, Ye, whatever.
Kanye. Yay.
I don't know, man.
It's yay.
It's dumb. But anyway, he will receive any profits from the shoes, which currently range in price from $70 to $260 a pair, and went on sale in the US on Wednesday.
And what did you say that sale price was, Jimmy?
$20.
Nah, they $70 to $260 still. But anyway,
Elijah
$70.
said, like Bobby Boucher says, you gotta have good quality H2O.
I don't know, man. Kanye is wasn't a smart move for him to talk about Jews in that way, bro. After working with a German company, man, I don't
Right.
know. I don't know what he was thinking, man. You know, those people can't play that, man. They just can't. They don't play that there. You can't play with that stuff. You can't do anything with that stuff, man. It's not like America, how we're like okay with some racism. Nowadays
And we can laugh at some of it.
Nowadays they don't play as much.
Right.
The baseball player was talking about the Negro League baseball and
he misspoke the word.
and said some, most of the time they make it a day in the 80s, 90s, he probably would have got away with that.
Right.
But now they don't play that stuff no more, man. Certain things, racism is not played with, and Germany does not play with anti-Semitism. And I don't know what he was thinking about working with them. They're a German company, they're not an American company, man. And I know they make all their money here, but that just wasn't smart. He's supposed to be a smart businessman, and I don't know what he was thinking about, because that might have been the dumbest move in the history of business.
Right.
When you destroyed your business because you decided you wanted to hate on another group. You could have picked a person and went after him, but to pick a whole group of people and call them out that's dumb. Because we don't want that done to us. It's like we talked about it several times. We don't want people putting the whole black community in the hole like that.
Right.
You don't talk about us like that, bro. We coming after you. So you don't do that to anybody out of respect for yourself.
And we're mean.
Right.
We're really mean. I said, welcome home, Unc, the other day. He goes, what?
Right.
He said, we're not the Brady Bunch. Okay.
Right. It's not the Brady's, man. It's about welcome home. Talking about, bro. What's up?
Hey, I'm home.
What up with it? But anyway,
There's only one person he gives a warm welcome to. That's Jimmy.
Right.
right.
Jimmy!
The only one.
Well, she's 2.
She gets all the excitement.
You know what I'm saying? Her day will come.
Dude, I can't believe she's almost 2.
Yep. Celebrations coming soon. Yeah, man. But we got let's talk a little bit about the Biden doing this the deal with the debt ceiling. Finally got something done. He did have to take a couple hits.
Mm-hmm.
Republicans pretty much got what they wanted. But this looks bad for us to keep on using the debt ceiling as a way to fight. I know Democrats did it first, but it doesn't matter. Republicans keep doing it, and they keep using this as a platform to try to lower spending and try to cut spending. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but the first thing they all agree on is that defense can't be cut.
In fact, what they did was gave a little bit more to the military.
Yeah. It's crazy, man, that we spend 3 times more than most other countries in military. And we won't do anything to change it. We just keep spending money.
They basically got rid of or canceled Biden's student debt loan forgiveness.
They canceled it?
Canceled it.
They still ain't fighting?
It's supposed to end in August.
It's gonna be a fight still. They're not gonna give up.
It's supposed to end in August. And then another thing they did that was wrapped in with the debt ceiling is if that you're on food stamps or SNAP is what they call it now.
Mm-hmm.
The only people that it really won't hurt is the people, kids that are just coming out of foster care. They'll still be able to get their benefits. But if you're between ages 18 and 44 right now,
Mm-hmm.
you must provide proof of at least 80 hours
of looking for work.
But most or participating. But most in
all states do that already.
Now they're gonna up the age from 18 to 44 to 18 to 54. So older people are now gonna start having that 80-hour work requirement.
I hate Republicans, dog. They trying to put all this shit to keep people from getting help.
But they
get on my nerves, dude.
Oh, well, you're getting aid from us, so we're going to need you to do something in return for the aid. So even if you're elderly and, you getting aid from us, you're going to still have to work 80 hours or participate in 80 hours of training in some type of program.
Man, I understand that you don't want people to sit there and be on aid for life. I understand.
But we already got whole cities that's already just been on aid.
But the thing is these people don't think they're on aid because they think they're on disability. And that's the thing. They think, oh, I'm on disability. It's different. But you just only reason you're on disability is some bull. You went to some bull doctor and paid him to say that you was disabled so you can get some bull drug don't have to work.
Not true. Because there are kids that are technically born with birth defects and things
I'm not talking about them.
But in order for people to obtain disability, they must prove 3 consecutive years of injury or whatever.
Like I said, you can go get a bull doctor who will say, you're disabled. And he will pay that for you and do it. There's whole towns in Kentucky and people not working. They just go to these doctors and just scam and say I'm disabled and just collect this money. And they think they're not on aid.
Right. But if you, I don't see how you don't think you on aid when the whole thing is Social Security, disability, income.
Because they think they're disabled and it's okay. So it's different.
But you against socialistic programs. So what? You're on Social Security.
They dumb.
Disability income.
They're dumb. You know that, right? And they're always against anything that helps any social programs. They're against it. Oh, that's not give people a food stamp. They got to prove they're trying to get a job just to get some help.
Right.
Like, dog, it's this country, man. And then the amount of money they give you, especially in Arizona, is, oh my goodness, is ridiculous.
The
it don't matter if you made
can get in Arizona,
$250 a week.
$240.
It don't matter
A
what you
month
make. It don't
in
matter
food
what you
stamps.
make. I made $1 million an hour, $250. My rent,
Oh, that's your unemployment. That's the most you're gonna get is $250
right?
per week.
Unemployment
But as far as like your
for food
food
stamps.
stamps,
That depends on your kids and all that. But I'm talking about unemployment. They bend you over. You ain't getting nothing.
right?
The state don't help you do shit. The government
I
don't
was
help
making
you.
$80,000 a
Man,
year, and job fires me after 3 years, and they gonna give me $240 a week.
right. Like you're gonna be able to survive off that.
Right. Like
Look,
I can
man,
barely pay a cell phone bill with that.
we have people
Groceries.
in the country that's against helping the poor. It's like pull yourself up by your bootstrap. That's what they say. Like their whole mission is just fuck the poor, fuck the people who are underprivileged, get a job. Like dawg, I do
But
understand.
also fail to realize that even if they do get a job, if they get a job at McDonald's or
They still poor. They still need help.
right,
They're still under poverty.
if you're not making $50,000 or more a year,
You still hurting.
you poor.
You hurting.
Especially if you have kids.
I mean, we know you're poor, but to the government, they still saying 20,000,
But
25,000,
they
whatever
looking
they
at that.
saying.
That's
It's over. Rent is way more higher than it was whenever they was doing
when
these
they made
statistics.
these right.
Food is way more higher. Now it's just, dude, people can't afford this shit. No one can. You need help. And then like I said, everybody can't go to college, and we can't
And this is
expect everybody. We need people to
this is-
work these jobs.
right. You
And we
even need people to farm and do the harvesting.
Man, we
and
need
things
them
like
to-
that, but
and
they
they-
still need to be able to make a
We
decent
need
wage.
them. We need them. That's the crazy part is then they crying, oh, we can't get anybody to work. You don't want to pay them a good wage. They have to be able to live. Why would I
They have
work?
to be able to take care of themselves and their families off of what you're paying.
Why would I work a job
That pays
40,
$3.50.
50 hours a week and I can get the same for nothing?
Right.
I'm going to work 8. I'm going to get 8 and not work if the job is not paying me anything that I can at least live off of. Walmart is having people there and they're still working at Walmart and still got to get aid because they don't make enough money.
Right.
And this is a multi-billion-dollar company. No one that works works for them should be poor.
Right.
But we're okay with these companies paying people nothing. We're okay with that. But we don't want the government to help anybody out.
But then we want to complain about how much money we make. Talking about, oh, we need to make more money. I'm not making enough. I'm barely
No, we
struggling.
we're okay with me. But if we see somebody else get, everybody's pissed. Oh, Burger King might get $15. Oh, that's bullshit. They mad.
They gonna raise their prices on their menu.
Yeah, they care about them. Oh, it's gonna hurt me. But you already make enough money. You're laughing at Burger King workers. So why are you upset that they might make a couple dollars more? You obviously need the Burger King burger. These Americans are weird, man. We want these people. If they mess up, we in there yelling and screaming in their face. You did this wrong. You did this. You didn't messed up my order. But we don't think these people deserve any money.
Right.
We don't think these people. It's weird, man.
Go right up in there and open up the burger and say, "I ordered a bacon cheeseburger. Where's the bacon? Wasn't no bacon on the burger." The dude comes in and apologizes. "Oh, my bad. I'll go ahead and let me go ahead and grab that. I'll take that and I'll go and get you a new one and make it right for you." Dude says, "Nah, just straight smashed the burger that didn't have no bacon on it." And made dude go make him a new burger and smash that one right in dude's face too. After yelling at him.
Right. The way people act in these places, they should give them double what they make.
Right.
The way Americans act about they fat butts act about they damn burgers and they meals.
Something wrong or missing on your meal. You going in there foaming at the mouth.
Man, yelling, screaming, hollering because they didn't get their French fry. But you don't want to
work at McDonald's to dish out the French fry to make it come out the way you need it or want it to come out.
And then be online talking about they don't make enough. They make too much money.
Hold up.
It's like, what do you want?
There's a ghost in chat. Is that Nico?
Wow, Nico, what?
He said, "Good morning, Habari Entertainment." Look at Nico.
What's up, man?
Casper the friendly ghost, huh?
Yeah, he don't come up. We're not cool. we're not cool with Nico like that. So I guess
We're not friends anymore.
yeah, he don't mess with us, man.
Oh, Nate's Yummy Creation says, "Good morning, family."
Good morning. Good morning.
Yo, we need some more of those yummy creations. I'm still
Let me
thinking.
tell y'all,
I'm still thinking about those.
I think I had went out for a night. Came back the next morning, and all of them was gone. I was like, oh nah.
Whatever, you ate one.
I ate one. There were
All to
7 of them.
yourself.
There were 7 of them. I
Yeah,
did.
we did.
There were like 7 or 8 of them.
But you ate yours by yourself.
Sure did. Sure
You know what I'm
did.
saying? We shared ours. But
Ooh, I didn't even get to taste a couple.
Man, that one with the with that
animal crackers.
Nah, the strawberry crunch cake one.
Yeah, man, that was ridiculous.
With some vanilla bean ice cream we had.
Yeah,
Bro,
we was definitely fat.
You know
We
what?
was
I'm gonna go
definitely being
DM
fat
Nate and
there
talk
right
about.
there,
Let me make me one.
bro, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that hit the spot.
Yeah. Good straight
trying to hear
stuff.
none
Good
of that,
stuff,
okay?
man.
She
So-
said, "Thank you guys."
Oh no doubt. We was able to get the debt ceiling thing done. That's what really matters. I mean, we wasn't able to get anything really, but stuff is about to get crazy in politics. You know, a lot of people don't like paying attention. You know, we went away from it because, you know, just getting Trump out of office was a big deal. And it's been really calm since we got that dude out. And the news, CNN, their ratings has been hurt. I think that's why they tried to bring them to that town hall that time, because their ratings has been trashed.
Mm-hmm.
And Trump it helped them a lot to get their ratings higher than it was before. But I don't know, man. We're gonna see who wins the Republican nomination. We're gonna keep an eye on that. A lot of people are putting their hat into the ring. We got Chris Christie. He put his
It was a bunch of people
who else?
that said they was
the
finna throw their hat.
DeSantis, Trump, the brother, one brother,
Nikki Haley.
Yeah, Nikki Haley, the only black Republican. Period.
What's his name?
I forget. I guess it was
Tim something.
Yeah, Tim Floyd, Tim something like that. Whatever his name. But he put his hat in there. So everybody, make sure you pay attention, man. I always try to make sure I tell people this, man. We have to pay attention to politics. These people are putting laws in place that's going to impact
Affect
your
us.
life. They're going to hurt you. They're going to keep you from being able to get help when you need help and when you've been down. They don't want you to get help because they have money. They don't care about you. This the Republicans only care about big business, and that's it. And that's why they care so much about guns, because they in with the gun lobbyists, and they in with the gun companies. And this is what they care about. These are the people who are lining their pockets, and that's all they care about.
It's
Yeah,
stockholders.
Democrats are the same. We all know that. There are some Democrats who are just the same. But to me, you see what's really affecting you, and you see the people that's getting killed, shot up. You see how they're going crazy in Florida, trying to ban our books. They're trying to ban anything that has black people in it. Like, these people are crazy, man. They're trying to take away abortion. These people are trying to take away freedoms. You know what I mean? They think guns is the only freedom that matter.
Right.
Life doesn't matter. Only thing that matters is a gun.
Life matters when it comes to abortion.
Right.
But it doesn't matter when it comes to a gun.
Until you're born. And then they don't care anymore.
Right.
They don't want to give you any aid. They don't want to give you any help. They don't want to protect you when you go to the movies. They don't want to do none of that. They don't think you deserve anything. And so we make sure you vote, please. Yeah, let's do a commercial. We haven't done one. Let's be right back with more Habari Live.
Because they try to
Welcome over a couple things.
Has
been back, everybody.
Live. Let's get into what you got today, babe.
Late. No, I was kidding.
Right, I'm all late. But today,
Snack time.
Oh my goodness.
They get it.
let's see. Let's see what we got here. Tempe Town Lake, or
Mhm.
the city of Tempe, rather. They are installing dozens of floating bags at Tempe Town Lake and Kiwanis Park Lake.
Oh, okay.
It says swimming is not allowed at either lake except during city permitted events. And according to the city, police officers are not trained for or required by policy to enter bodies of water
That's why that one dude died last time.
to perform rescues.
Right. He
This is
drowned.
the reason why they're installing the floating bags at both lakes, is as a result of
dude dying.
dude dying. Mhm.
And they sure wouldn't jump in the water to get him.
Yep. They said like I said, the installations come after the city of Tempe was named in
What
a
is the
wrongful
bags gonna
death
do? I don't understand.
lawsuit. The bags, I guess they're flotation devices. So if somebody goes in and they happen to be around they can
grab
onto the flotation device, the floating bags, and somebody can come in and get them and help them and rescue.
Man, if you jump your ass in there, you deserve to be in there, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. What do you? I'm gonna jump in here and hope somebody save me.
Right.
Like, what are you doing?
Right.
All I know is I can't swim, so I ain't going nowhere near there.
Right.
That's
Man.
So
lost for both of us.
the city of Tempe was named in a civil suit on Friday, May 26th,
Sure.
by the family of Sean Bickens.
Yeah.
And the lawsuit claims that the officers who approached him before he went into the lake were not prepared enough in their response when he jumped in, thus resulting in his drowning death, which resulted in a wrongful death lawsuit. So now the city of Tempe is taking measures upon itself to say, okay, well, if you go into the lake, it's not our policy, not our duty to come in and rescue you from the lake.
Right. I mean, damn, dog. Do we take responsibility for our own actions on anything, bro? You jump into the lake and you gonna sue them because they didn't save you. Are you kidding me?
This guy went into the lake because he wanted to commit suicide.
I understand
he wanted
that.
to do it himself.
I get it.
And then now his family gone because, you didn't save him.
Yeah, man, that's weird. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, I understand that no disrespect to this man's life. I mean, I understand it, and I understand losing someone that's tough. Don't want to disrespect the family in any way, of shape, or form, or fashion, but that's a tough case, man.
It really is.
You put yourself in a situation, and you're like, hey, you didn't help me to get out. I mean, the officers were there, but you still put yourself in that situation. Why do they have to risk your life,
their life to help you
to jump in the water that maybe they can't swim?
Right.
I mean, they're not what are the Navy dudes? Navy SEALs, bro. They're not a National Guard who are trained to get people out of water. They're police officers that drive around in cars. They're not trained to get people out of lakes, man. But some people who are, officers that are maybe, patrol a lake, or, and that's what they are. They may be trained, but they're not trained for this.
Right.
I don't know, man. That's tough, man. I don't know, man. I think we put too much on our police officers.
We do.
I say that all the time, man. They need to be focusing on murder and killing. We should have some bodyguards, or some people who are not bodyguards, lifeguards that's out here watching this to see if people are doing stuff like this.
Yep.
I know that's tough to have somebody on duty, but it should be someone that for the city to make sure that they're protecting these people. If something like this was to happen, what was it, an accident and somebody fell in, we can't save them. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of tough. If a person doing it on their own, that's different. But what if an accident happens?
Right.
We can't do anything. So I don't know, man. Maybe some things need to be put in place to try to help these people if something happens in this type situation next time, because that's kind of tough, man. What if you get pushed in?
Right. One of the officers could
nobody can save you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe they need to put something in to have people to be able to save them if you got a body of water right there. I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
I wouldn't want to be the judge. That's all I got to say. Because
yeah,
that's a hard decision.
it
So
is
I wouldn't. I don't know.
because
I don't know, man. It's. I look at everything, and it's
you can't
just.
just say, the police officer, your job is
It's
you
not in the description to jump
to
in
rescue
lakes and
people
rescue people that's in lakes. Now, some of these officers do go above and beyond and
with
do some things like that and get in and do things like that. But I don't believe
but
that's in the
it's not a
description.
policy of the
No,
city or local law enforcement to say you must do whatever you can to
no.
save people or
Even
rescue
think
people
about
in
it.
certain situations.
Even when someone is stuck out here and they're stuck in the water and it started the monsoons, it's not the police that come save them. That
It's
ain't the
the fire
police.
department.
It's you, the fire department. No, it's usually like National Guard people with helicopters and shit,
Right.
and the National Guard, whatever they are, they're the ones that's coming to save you. It's not the police. They have the white helicopters and
The ones that's specially trained for
to
swimming and
save people,
rescue.
right, for rescue. You see how they want. If you don't know what you're doing, man, you can mess somebody up. Just like the people who knew what they was doing, they got that lady off the mountain and her thing was spinning
Yeah,
around. She sued them. You can mess up even when you know what you're doing. So imagine what can happen if you don't know what you're doing.
exactly.
So I don't know, man. It's a hard situation. I wouldn't want to be the judge at all. Uh, in that one. What else you got? You got Hollywood.
Yeah, I got Hollywood this week.
Go ahead, run it, bro.
Get ready for the week's Hollywood Hot Mess with Iesha Rowan. Sponsored by
I think it's important to have safeguards like floaters and cameras.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Cameras with some people who are watching
Right. That's
to
what I'm
see
saying.
if
That's
people
why,
are jumping in.
the floating bags that they're
Yeah,
installing could help.
I guess. But
Um,
if people are trying to commit suicide,
that's really not gonna stop or
right,
solve
it's
the
not going to
problem.
keep you. They're not going to go
So
for the bag if they're trying to kill themselves.
exactly.
But I do that. I guess they can work. Because people change their mind too. You know what I mean? They get there, they be like, "I'm gonna kill myself," and then they start feeling the drowning. Like, nah, I'm gonna change my mind. So that happens. But
It does. It
what you
does.
got?
But this week's Hollywood hot mess is none other than Trey Songz.
Mm. And what
Definitely.
Trey do?
He has been sued for sexual assault after exposing a woman's breast at a pool party outside a Connecticut casino.
Mm.
Connecticut.
Yes. According to the legal documentation obtained by TMZ,
Mhm.
the woman who is suing anonymously as Jane Doe is coming after Trey, his production company, record executive Kevin Lyles, and Atlantic Records
Right.
over a 2013
10 years
incident.
ago.
Yes.
Mm.
TMZ initially broke the story last year when she sent a demand letter claiming that the rapper pulled her breast out of her bikini top without consent, exposing her to the crowd at his Foxwoods Liquid Sundays with Trey Songz event. And she also provided TMZ with a video of the ordeal. Now, I watched the video, and in the video, it's she's doing it from a selfie perspective of her taking video of being at this party with Trey Songz. She's, all smiles and all happy. And he reaches for the boob and just, opens the bikini and takes the boob out, right?
Right.
And instead of her having some adverse reaction like, oh my God, why did you do that? And getting mad, showed no signs of being mad, embarrassed, or anything like that. Right? Now she's seeking $10 million in damages, stating that she was embarrassed. She had to quit her promising career that she had just started 6 months prior. She's gone through emotional distress, all these other factors that she's had, right? But you didn't show any signs of distress or embarrassment or anything like that in the moment of that happening to you. But
Yeah, I don't know.
California has this look back window,
Yeah.
which is allowing people to be able to go back and, oh, well, you did this to me decades ago. Now I can come out and sue you and
Mhm.
do all this and all that. I just don't think Megan has the grounds for $10 million.
Well, it's gonna be up to the judge. I don't know. It's
And you
it's a
went to
tough
this party.
situation.
You went to the party. You put yourself in that situation. You were having fun. You were videoing the incident. But now you're embarrassed because of
I
what?
don't know, man.
What did it do?
I don't know.
What did it stop you from doing?
I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't try to judge in these situations. She was partying with him, laughing with him,
And
but
drinking.
you don't know the whole situation. You wasn't there.
That's what I'm saying.
You're just going
Like,
off of a couple seconds of video, and
I
you
know I'm
don't
just
you
going off
can't you
those few
can't really
seconds of the
say
video,
what
but
happened.
she put herself in a situation where she was A, intoxicated, B, having fun with a celebrity, and C, she's videoing, documenting her having fun at this party with a
All right,
celebrity.
but you don't. I mean, all
But
right.
now
your
you
thing,
want to
boo.
say I was embarrassed to be at the party?
They said she's
He
only acting
embarrassed me at the party?
They said she's only acting like that because she got some black backlash.
Who knows, man? I mean, like I said though, it's to me, if you start making accusations,
Oh,
you
man.
saying
You done
you
said-
start putting yourself in the same position as her. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna even. I don't know enough to even put myself in the situation to
Right.
say what she did or what
And it
she meant to
wasn't
do. I don't
until-
know, man.
It wasn't until Trey Songz got in trouble for his 2021 Vegas incident
Mhm.
that she decides to come out and say, oh, well, I was embarrassed too. So my question is, why did it take someone else to sue Trey Songz for the same incident
Who knows?
for you to come forward to
Right.
say,
I
now
would-
I want 10 million?
Me myself, I would have to talk to her. You know what I mean? I just don't know enough to form a good decision on the situation. That's how I look at it.
Yet,
She could be a gold digger. She could be.
yes,
I don't
I'm
know.
looking at this as a perspective of a woman. I know you don't quite understand like all the women's what's going on in our heads.
Man, whatever, man.
But-
Because there's so many women that think differently.
It
some
is.
some women gonna be on her side. Oh, he shouldn't have did that. She deserved that money. She pulled his. You know what I mean? It's everybody's
Yes,
on a different side. So
that
me
is
myself,
true.
I just stay
That
out
is
of it.
true. But how can you say that you are embarrassed to be at a public figure's
She was saying when he
party,
pulled her boob out, she was embarrassed.
but showed no sign? She went on laughing, hey, yay, yeah, and went chopping it up right after the incident happened.
Hey, you don't know if she felt embarrassment afterwards. If that happened down the road and she felt embarrassment, you don't know. That's
No,
what I keep
that's the reason
saying.
why she's suing, is
You
because
can't-
she's saying that after the incident happened, I know 6 months later I quit my job because I was embarrassed about that incident that happened.
It could
and-
happen just because you at that moment you didn't feel what you think you should felt or had the same reaction you think she should have had. So now she can't sue because at the moment.
But why do you feel
she
like
didn't
you
feel
need
like
$10
she
million
did.
just because you went to a party as a grown adult and got embarrassed?
All right. So
You put yourself in that
it's okay for that
situation.
dude to pull her boob out.
No, it's not okay for him
All
to
right,
pull her
then.
boob out.
That's
But at
all
the
I'm
same
saying.
time, it is not okay for her to say 10 years later, I'm embarrassed and quit my job 6 months after the incident happened in 2013. Now I need $10 million because I was embarrassed by you
Look,
10
man,
years ago.
suing, it's
Is
legal
that
to
10 million?
sue.
Would you have
It's-
made $10 million in the course of that 10 years working that job that you
Huh?
quit?
Whatever, man. Anyway, it's legal to sue. People can sue. It's legal. It's legal to do it. So to sit there and I don't know, man. You know, only thing we can do is just hope that the
Well,
judge.
now I can go back and say, my boss at whatever company I was working for embarrassed me, and I want $10 million in damages
yes,
because
you can
you
can do that
embarrassed
if you
me.
have proof that you feel as though this is getting that for you.
A
Yes,
feeling of embarrassment cannot be proved.
right. That's why
She showed no emotional embarrassment in that video.
That's why
That's what I'm saying.
There's no charges being this is just claims court before she can get some money for
Right.
her to feeling. Right.
But what I'm saying though is like you had an emotion to an incident.
Okay.
And you feel entitled to money because of that emotion.
Right. That's what everybody that sues do. That's everybody that sues. That's what they do.
Not everybody that sue, because somebody could be suing the company because the company misadvertised on something, you know?
It's still a feeling, an emotion.
False advertisement, and it's not an emotion.
Well, all right, well, you suing for false
That's
advertisement.
the reason why
it's still you feel like you feel like somebody's
Red Bull got sued.
Was it? It was.
It gives you wings.
Right. He said it didn't give him wings. So
that's false advertisement.
I know that, but it's a feeling. Dude felt I'm not getting wings. I don't feel wings. It's emotional. Most suing is. That's why they don't go to the police and put you in jail, because they can't prove it. But it's an emotional state. Or even in the OJ situation, when his they say, hey, you brought us pain from killing our daughter. Now we're suing you. Emotional pain from this. That's what it's usually about. So it's hard when it comes to suing. Suing it's a tough situation. And all the time, you can say, fuck that case. I think it's some bull, but that's just how it is. We don't know. We don't know how this girl was feeling. What is the statute of
limitations on sexual assault?
I don't think there is any.
Sorry, there is a statute of limitations, because the only crime that does not have a statute of limitations is murder.
Why? How they get Bill Cosby on the 70s rape case thing?
Because he went to court when they was doing his trial and they was doing all of his testimonies and stuff like that. He admitted to giving them Quaaludes.
I know, but
so by him admitting to it,
but it still happened in the 70s.
He admitted to it though.
But there's no statute of limitation. It had to be. If it was a statute, it wouldn't matter if I admitted to it or not. If I admitted to it, it doesn't matter.
He got convicted on what, 1 or 2 girls?
I don't know. Maybe it was just a case that happened in the early 2000s that he was on, and they just brought up the 70s stuff.
Exactly.
I don't know, man.
They were questioning him about cases.
Only thing
prior.
I know is this: we can't argue about what these girls are feeling or what they're doing. It's just a slippery slope, and that's where I'm trying to keep you from going down. You don't know. Just let it's gonna keep happening. It's not going away. These girls gonna keep suing, and that's just the way it is. Saying that girl ain't real, or she don't know what she's doing, or she's fake, it's just putting yourself in a situation where you don't know, and you just gonna look like the bad guy. Because what if she really did have emotional damage? We don't know. You know what I'm saying? It might be real. I don't know. It's just hard for a man, me myself as a man, just to say, I don't care about our feelings. And that's where I'm at in the situation. If you feel as though you can say it, that's on you. I just don't feel it. I don't know. I'm not gonna put myself in that situation.
Trying to get canceled.
I just don't. I ain't touching it, man.
Can't do that.
I'm not touching it, because it's just like I said, man. It's a tough situation. You don't really know how these girls are feeling. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying.
So
I don't know.
Statute of limitations on sexual assault is state by state.
It's different by state.
It's different by state.
So in California, they probably don't have one. No limitations on that shit. No matter how many years ago it was, if she felt
Alabama's is 21 years or more.
Damn.
For most serious felony sex crimes.
Well,
but other than that, they do not have a statute of limitation.
That's what I'm saying. Is most cases they don't have a limitation on this.
Arizona, the same thing.
Right. So if you do something, no matter how long ago, they can come back and say, hey, you did this to me. It's all about proving it.
Yep. California, same thing, 21 years or more.
And she got video. Now, she was laughing on the video and having a good time. Hey, oh, my friends was around. And I didn't feel like I wanted to act like that. But emotionally, in my heart, I was hurt. You see what I'm saying? She can do that. And that's the problem with these type cases. It's so hard to prove. And it could all be a lie. We don't know. We don't know. But hey, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, the judge looks at it and he can be fair and hopefully look at both sides of the situation and don't railroad this dude and look at all what's going on. I just don't have enough evidence. You know what I'm saying? I did see the guy do it, but who knows? They could have been around having. I don't know, man. I just don't know.
Here's what this happened in Connecticut, right? This is what we're talking about, right?
Mhm.
Connecticut statute of limitation is 10 years or less.
But it's only been 10 years.
10 years or less.
Right. So it's been 10 years. So they're good.
And they got a
All right. Let's bring up comic book. No, let's go to the sports real fast, man. This one, we talk about this all day. Run the sports.
Habari Sports.
because I don't understand how women put themselves in certain situations and then want to cry wolf later. 10 years down the road.
I understand, but you know that's how it is. They put themselves in them situations, and then they, that's how it is.
Then want to cry 10 years later, say, "Oh, I was embarrassed 10 years ago. I regret doing that."
That's how it is.
So, to me, just because you regret doing something from your early days, don't mean that you
get to sue somebody. But that's how it is, unfortunately.
To me, that's just you were young, dumb, naive, and you did something stupid, and you put yourself in a stupid situation, and you knew prior to this.
How do you know the stupid situation? How do you know this? They could have just been in the party and dude walked by and pulled a titty out. You don't know this.
There had already been rumors and already had been, things going out that Trey Songz was. He liked to sexually harass women. So
you
for
can't
her
go
to
to
put
the dude
herself
concerts.
She wasn't at a concert. She was at his house at a party.
Oh my God!
At an event he was doing.
So what does that mean? You can't go to anybody's house? Like, let's go on to the tech story, man, because you tripping, dude. On the sports, man. NBA final. We got the Nuggets. They're looking real good in the game one, man. I don't know if they can handle the guy, Jokic. They're too small, man. Dude, whatever his name is not a center. Bam. He's not a center, man. He's not a center. They're too small. Cody Zeller is garbage. And they about, man, if they don't look better, is it tonight or tomorrow? They don't look better tonight or tomorrow, whatever. And today, it's about to be a sweep, bro. Because I just can't see it, man. It's man, they can't stop Murray. Like, it's not looking good.
Patrick said, "Gentlemen sweep, Denver in 5. Jimmy can't do it all."
Yeah, I can't see it, man. It's looking bad. They just got, and then Jokic didn't even have a great game. That's the thing that's tough. He didn't even have a good game. Like, man, man, it's bad. Jimmy Butler's he's gonna have to play much better than he played.
Yeah, that's what Patrick said. Jimmy will win one for them. He'll score 40-50.
One. I mean, one. Okay, I don't care about one. I'm saying, are they gonna win the series? Because to me, it's you won one game. Whoop-de-doo. That don't mean anything. You still lost. I don't. To me, it's just they don't have any. They just can't win this series, and that's what I'm talking about right now. They can maybe win one game. That's no consolation prize for that. I just you make it all the way here as an 8 seed, and then you just don't have a chance to win the final. I don't know, man. I just the way the team played through the Eastern Conference, they had a lot of confidence versus those teams because they know their weaknesses. I don't know if they know a weakness for Denver to be able to beat them. We'll see. I'm still going for the Heat because I don't want to see the Nuggets win a championship before us. But I'm not with it. But all right, let's go to comic book corner, man. Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
I want to talk about John Morant for a little second, man, before we get into comic book corner. They look like they're going to suspend the dude after the finals. We don't know exactly how long it's going to be, but it's not looking good, man. Hopefully they don't do. Hopefully he doesn't get, half the season or 30 games. Since this would be I know
He
that the
already
team
suspended indefinitely.
he's out indefinitely just means we don't know when he's coming back. That's not a date set. So that's not it's just saying until we say he comes back. So he could come back tomorrow. Indefinitely doesn't mean anything. So if they set a date, the NBA is about to set a date. The Memphis Grizzlies had suspended him for 7 days before?
I think they did it 8 game. They
8 games, something
8
like that.
games.
So they probably gonna double that. He probably gonna get 16 games or more.
But Adam Silver said that they was gonna take into account his past behaviors, his past incidents.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. That's why they gonna double it. But if they do more than 16 games, I don't know, man. He didn't break any laws. He's just doing dumb shit. He didn't bring the gun to the NBA facility. He didn't
He was
bring
just
the gun in the
a
car on his thing.
on
I
his own
understand,
time.
but it's to me, you can't suspend them for the season or half the season or quarter, even a quarter. You can't for not breaking the
There's
law.
only 82 games in the season. So if he does get 16 games suspension, that's still a quarter of the season.
Yeah, I don't think he should get that. I think myself, I think he should get like 10 games, 11. Have to go some counseling, do some things like that. But since he didn't break any laws, and he didn't do anything to hurt the anyone. It's just a bad look for the franchise and for him. I don't think that he deserves to be kicked out for the whole season or 17. If he missed 16 games, he can't be an MVP. He can't get on the NBA first team because that's the new rule that's coming in this year.
I do want to say real quick, condolences to that comedian DC Young Fly.
Yeah, man. That was sad.
I don't know what exactly happened, but
she did the mommy makeover, bro. Another woman that goes to get the mommy makeover and passes away. Like, dog, it's ridiculous. I saw a picture of her. She had a little fake boobs. She was a beautiful girl, man. She didn't need this. She didn't need it. We the BBLs are killing our women, man. And they're willing to sacrifice their lives for they can have more likes on Instagram. We're tripping, dude. And I seen another woman online talking about how much it's expanded her career and helped her that she got a BBL. So they're willing to sacrifice their lives, man. And the Cardi B's and all of them are telling them, man, hey, stop it. I got to get mine's out. Who got to get hers out? The one that used to be messing with Rob Kardashian, Black China.
Mm-hmm.
She said it was about to kill her. She had to remove it. Kim Kardashian removed hers. All these women telling you to remove them, and they still go get them. You seeing people dying, they still going to do it.
Yep.
Like, man, come on, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
It's really not.
Everybody can have a big round butt. Goodness.
Somebody
Man,
gotta
it's
have
so
a little
annoying,
teardrop.
man. Dang, dude, that's so annoying, man. Man, people in the trends get on my nerves so bad. One person do something, everybody got to do it. Everybody had the little square eyebrows a little while ago.
They still doing that. All of them doing it.
Big and square and looking. Then the eyelashes come in. That's 7 foot long from your eyes. Everybody want to do it. You can't go out the parking lot with seeing the eyelash in the parking lot. You run over them to blow your tires out. It's ridiculous, man. Do everything that everybody else is doing. Like, nobody has any originality anymore. It's just because Facebook and the internet, you can see everybody. So now everybody looks the same. You see the girl, they all look exactly the same. They all got the same wig on. You know it ain't theirs. Fake eyelashes, BBL, fake boobs. Like, man, come on, man.
Don't forget the nails.
Then they got the lips. Look all plump. Look all crazy because they look stupid. Man, dude, I don't know, man. Whatever. Run comic book corner, homie, before we can get up out of here.
Y'all ain't gonna do the game?
Comic Book Corner. Sponsored by...
Last night.
In overtime.
Overtime. I think I think they're like 1-3.
Mhm.
Yeah, they haven't been looking too great so far. But let's talk about Secret Invasion. It's coming out in June 21st. Looks like it's going to be hitting Disney Plus on that date. So we have a little something to look forward to. Marvel has taken a big step back this year when it comes to content. They are not putting out anything.
Nothing.
They put out about 3 movies and 2 shows. I mean, compared to what they did last year, it's nothing. But it's good. They needed to take a break. A lot of the people were overwhelmed and it's too much.
And they fired their CGI director.
Yeah, they fired a lot of people. CEO, they fired a lot of people, man. Because a lot of people, they went too far. They went overboard and they oversaturated the market with bull. And they should have came up with more ideas instead of just trying to make Marvel pump out stuff. They should have went to different studios and have them pump out stuff.
Yep.
Instead of making Marvel do everything. That was just a bad idea. We also have a lot of rumors going on in for the Fantastic Four, for Deadpool, but a lot of rumors for Deadpool. One of them are suggesting that a lot of the Fox X-Men villains will converge on Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman's third movie, a Deadpool. And we should see a lot of the old people from all the old franchises come back in this movie. I heard
Halle Berry's supposed to be in it.
Yeah.
Halle Berry and what's his
Yeah.
name? Scott. I can't. He's a dude who plays as Cyclops.
Yeah. And I also heard that MODOK, I don't know if you have to be a real, X-Men fan to know about MODOK, but he is supposed to be the person that's bringing all these people together in like a Roman type setting of all these people fighting versus each other. Because MODOK is one of those people who have people fight for his enjoyment and his fans that watches his TV show, and people fight to death on his show. And he's supposedly supposed to be bringing all these people from different timelines to this place to fight. Now it's just a rumor, so we don't know for sure if that's going to go down. But MODOK is a very obscure character that it's not MODOK, it's MODOK. Whatever.
It is MODOK.
What was the dude name on the Ant-Man movie?
MODOK.
MODOK. I'm not talking about him. It's MODOK. It's different. I can't think of his name now. It's an X-Men enemy. God, he a green dude. And Mordo. I forget his name. I can't think of his name. I had to find it.
I thought it went from being
It's MODOK. It's not MODOK.
they just changed the spelling is what I think it was. From a C to
dude
a K.
Dude is something. He's a different character, but it starts with an M. I can't remember his name right now though.
There's no, that's Mojo.
There it is. Mojo. It's Mojo. Their names are really close to each other. It's Mojo. He's a green dude. He got the little metal legs and stuff. And yeah, that's him. So he's like, he runs this like TV network. You know what I'm saying? And he's always really goofy. And he brings all the characters from around the world to fight. But supposedly that's who the enemy's supposed to be, and that's what he's supposed to be doing. Supposedly. Now this is a rumor. We don't know how true this is gonna be. So we'll take that for with a grain of salt, because you never know. But we're gonna do we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna play a little trivia. All right.
Just because they try to
Welcome. A couple things.
has and bag everybody.
So we're gonna go ahead and go in and play the game before and get up out of here. Let's play some quick trivia for loot. It's me versus Jimmy today. Let's see who wins.
Question 1. How many breaths does the average human take in a day?
Holy crap. All right. That's crazy. I don't know.
20,000.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to even guess that.
And if you fat, 40,000.
Dang.
It is 17 to 23,000.
Holy crap. I would have never got that.
So was I right?
No.
You were close, but you wasn't right.
You said 20,000 on the first one, yeah, so you was in the middle.
All right. What was the first planet to be discovered using the telescope?
That was going to be my guess. I'm going to say Neptune.
And you're both wrong.
Wait.
That is Uranus.
Whatever.
Come on, bro.
You already
I
had a
gotta get that
guess.
Right. I gotta get that right.
No.
I couldn't get that right. Y'all said
Nope,
it
you
before.
said Jupiter first.
You
That-
said
I said
Jupiter.
it before you did. I
Said
said
Jupiter.
that didn't count.
No.
That's crazy.
Nope.
Cheating.
How am I cheating?
Because you are.
All right. So, what color is a giraffe's
Black.
I knew
tongue?
that one. I knew that. That's what it's
Black.
No, it's not.
What? It's purple?
It's purple.
Dang. I thought it was black, man.
And y'all said that with the quickness, like it's black. It's black.
It looked black. It's purple.
purple.
That's crazy.
Okay. Next question. How fast can a road runner run?
Faster than the coyote. No.
No.
30 miles per hour.
I'm gonna say.
How much?
30 miles per hour.
I'm gonna say 20.
It is 20 miles per hour.
There you go.
You only
I got one.
Okay. Which famous person was the teddy bear?
Teddy
named
Roosevelt.
after?
I already know that.
Yes, it is. Okay. Here's a not so trick question for you. Name the largest, not the
Oh.
highest, mountain range in the world.
That's tough.
The Grand Canyon.
Mountain range.
The largest mountain range in the world. Not the highest,
Right, because you would think,
the largest.
Mount Everest.
right.
Grand Canyon.
But it's a canyon. It's not a mountain range, right?
Right.
I don't even know. I don't know.
Um,
Mount Everest. That's my only guess.
No,
I already
it's
know.
not Mount Everest. It would be the other one, the Andes.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. That's a
Andes.
candy.
the Andes. Yeah, yeah, that shit is huge.
What is the slang name for New York City used by locals?
I don't know. Gotham.
It is Gotham.
Yeah.
Jimmy ain't even playing with nobody no more.
I'm
He
trying
just
to-
over there
I
in his
stopped trying
phone.
after like I lost it too. I'm like, I might as well.
Well, I actually know stuff, so it's hard to beat me.
Who invented the World
I'm
Wide
gonna stream. That's
Web
what I'm gonna do.
and when?
Are you gonna? It matters who you give it to. You could say, go Al Gore in 2000, 2001.
Nope. It's not Al Gore.
Who they giving it to?
Tim Berners-Lee in 1990.
No. It was already around. He there's a specific thing that he created. And I think what he created was
The World Wide Web.
he created how people get to the internet, the HTTPS, the addresses. Because the internet was created in 85. So how would it 90? You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense.
The
All right.
internet could have been created in the 90s, in 85,
Right.
but the World Wide Web came 5 years later in 90. The internet and the web are two different things. The internet is just like your DSL, your dial up or
no, babe. It's
cable.
the same things. Only thing that's different is the addresses on how you're getting to the web. That's what he created. How you get to the sites. You know what I'm saying? So the internet is the web. It's about how do I get to your locality? How do I get to your address? He figured that out. Which was, you know what I'm saying? I guess you would call that how you surf the web. You see what I'm saying? I would guess.
The internet is the server. This is how they got it explained. That Tim Berners-Lee proposed an information management system on March 12th, 1989.
So he created the addresses.
Then implemented the first successful communication between HTTP and the server.
Exactly what I was saying.
Via the internet.
Exactly what I just said, though, love.
Exactly he's the one that created the World Wide Web in 1990.
I don't know if you can say it's the web. That's weird.
Because he's creating it because they're saying it's the communication between the HTTP web and the server, the internet. They're two different things. Is what they're saying here.
I know, baby, but you trying to no, that's not. I understand what you're saying, but a server
has to talk to a specific website,
right?
Which is the HTTP.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm just trying to explain it to you in layman terms.
So
he created the addresses to be able to surf the web. The web was already there, but he created a way to people to be able to talk to each other. So the internet's there, and then he's like, it's just like a wild west of people just having these addresses. He figured out a way for all of us to be able to speak to each other and surf each other. That's the way to best put it from my view.
Oh, but, yeah, this is the post that Halle Berry posted to thank everybody. For everybody to think that she had dyed her hair back white.
Halle Berry, you talking about? Oh, Halle Berry, not Halle Bailey. Okay.
No, Halle Berry.
Halle Berry, not Halle Bailey, right?
She dyed her hair.
Oh, Storm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and she still looks good too, man. Halle Berry. What's the question?
How many keys does a classic piano have?
I think it's 44, isn't it? 88. Right. I don't know why I thought 44. I did the 88. You got one.
Finally. That's the only one I knew.
Okay. Which famous American pop band was originally called Cara's Flowers?
Oh, you know that's horribly wrong. Cara's Flowers. That's hard, man. I don't know nobody named Cara. No doubt.
Nope, and nope.
Wait.
I don't know.
That would be none other than Maroon 5.
Oh man, I don't even know about the goddamn losers. I don't even know. I can't even think of a Maroon 5 song.
They got some songs.
What? Is that them?
Yeah.
The Moves Like Jagger?
Yeah.
I would have never even knew that.
Yeah, they got bangers on their belt. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Man. I don't know,
you know
man.
Adam Levine?
Yeah, that he from Maroon 5?
Yeah, he's the lead singer.
Yeah. I wouldn't have put those two together though. Like I'm that.
Payphone. I'm at the payphone.
Never heard that before.
Really? You heard it, you know what it is.
Hell no. That's you bumping that shit.
So Tim Berners, it says that he devised and implemented the first web browser and web server and helped foster the web's subsequent explosive development.
It says weird how they wording that because you know the internet and the web, the same thing. That's fine. You're okay. What you got to do?
I got work.
You ain't got nothing to do. Shut up.
I'm finna start I'm finna start charging y'all.
Anyway, we want to thank everybody for watching. Nico, shout out to Patrick, Elijah, and we also had
Nays Yummies
for chiming in. Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate y'all. And also make sure to check out all our other podcasts that we have.
The Mom and Pop
Mom and
Spot,
Pot Spot. We have
The
the
Shit
Shit
Show.
Show. We have Wealth of Generations.
The Dreamcatcher,
We got the Exo's Dreamcatcher. We have the THC
which is the Healing
podcast,
Chefs,
The Healing Chef. We'll talk about marijuana and
and infused cooking.
and how infused cooking and people who are interested in those things. You know, this is a great show to get into. We got Jimmy who will be coming. He's soon to be coming with a show. We'll see what he do with that. And we also have Brittany. She keeps talking about a show, but we'll see. She does a lot of talking. We'll see. It's just like Jimmy, man. Talking. I need to see some walking, man.
I live with you. I got it. I ain't got no choice.
For sure. But all right, man. We appreciate everyone watching today. We'll catch you next week when we have special guests.
Next week we got special guest Sugar Mama's freeze dried treats.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to get them in here, man. Her treats look really, really well. I really love the way she puts everything together.
Her displays are ridiculous.
They look great. Everything looks great. Everything is great. And I just want to taste it, see what it looks like, because it's something different.
Freeze dried candy and fruit.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. So can't wait to see that. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Holla, holla.